first met Freddie when it's like 21 years ago. It was the first Sundance that he had been to in southern Illinois with the Two Feathers Medicine Clan. And so from there, I just kind of knew him. He could only say like cheeseburger and hot chocolate or something at McDonald's. So we couldn't talk very well because I couldn't speak Spanish or anything. But we kept running into each other at the ceremonies here, and then I first came into the peyote ceremonies and the Sundance with like I said, with Two Feathers Medicine Clan and Uncle Duke, Big Feather. And we started at Sundance in southern Illinois, and we called it the Eagle and Condor dance. We had some chiefs from Mexico come and help us, Chief Aurelio, come and help us put up a tree down in Anna, Illinois. And that's where it all started with Freddie. And then we kept, he went and he started dancing some other place out at Crow Dogs, and then I kind of lost contact with him for a while. And then one of my good Sundance brothers, Dan Winglars, he said, "Hey, why don't you come up and sit with Freddie?" I'm like, "Well, where is he?" I'm like, "It's up in Whitewater, just this is a short ways from the house." And so we got reconnected again, maybe 17 years ago, inside the teepee again. But what has the peyote done for my life? It's a long story. It goes all back to my granddaughter 22 years ago. That she was 7 months in fetus, and she wanted to be born, and the doctor stopped that process and gave her mom medicine, and then medicine wore off and she wanted to be born again, and doctors wanted to find out what's going on with her. What is this? And so they did amniocentesis and ultrasound, and the amniocentesis test came back normal. But the ultrasound came back, the top part of her brain, the corpus callosum, connects the right and left hemispheres, and that was not there. And so her prognosis wasn't very good. And so I called up our Uncle Duke and with the Two Feathers Medicine Clan again, and I said, "Hey, my family's having this problem, we're having this." And I asked for help. I asked for a peyote ceremony, and they put it together right away, and they did a healing ceremony, and it was a little bit different than this. But what they were doing is they were feeding me medicine and sending me out and then bringing me back. And I was taking the medicine to my granddaughter's spirit, to her body, to her soul, whatever, I don't know. And it was a really difficult ceremony for me. I was mad, I was sad, I didn't feel anything at first, and then at the end I didn't know what happened. But so 9 days after we had had that ceremony, and my prayer, was to bring that medicine to her, and for her and for this gift, I asked Creator to bring my granddaughter into the world whole and complete in a good way. And I said, if you do, when you can, if this happens, I'll Sundance for you, I'll pierce 4 times for my granddaughter and now Sundance, for this prayer. And I thought, I said 4 years, and it's 22 years later, and we're still Sundancing. And this very canvas here is the canvas that we used for her ceremony. That I was actually sitting where the fire is, and they were sending me out of the top of the teepee and then calling me back. 9 days after the ceremony, she was born. They had a Lifeline helicopter standing by in St. Cloud, Minnesota, and they were going to fly her down to Minneapolis and put titanium stents in or something, whatever they could do to make that connection with the brain. And so she was born, and the doctors rushed her out and did all these tests, and they come back really shortly, and their jaws are like on their floor, and they said, "We don't know what happened, but her whole brain is there right now." And so that's my understanding of the power of the fireplace and the power of the peyote in my personal life. And that's like one huge thing, but it has protected me running ceremonies. It protected me in front of the courthouse for protecting Anipi ceremonies. And I really appreciate this way of life, this sacred temple here. And I'm thankful that I get to be more of a part of the ceremony and work with that sacred fire, the holy fireplace. That's where you'll find me. That's where I'll be. That's what my mama told me.